6,286 photos. I know you're wondering, what are you talking about, Elisha? What are you talking about? 6,286 photos? Yes, I'm talking about how many photos is in my camera roll on my phone right now. 6,286 photos. So listen, are y'all ready? Because how many photos do you have in your camera roll? Tips for Tuesday starts now. Five, four, three, two, one. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday, everybody. This is your girl Elisha coming to you for another Tuesday night live tips for Tuesday. And tonight's show, guess what? We are talking about the casual photos or your camera roll on your phone and how many photos is in there and how we can take those casual photos and turn them into content that you can use on your social media, your blog post, or wherever you need to use some content at. How about that? Thank you for joining us tonight for another live. Well, it's live when I record this. I always say that. For another Tuesday night live tips for Tuesday. I am your host, Elisha, head photographer of Custom Creation Photography. And I am so happy to come to you with this tip because we are talking about one of my favorite things, photos. Photos. And how many photos is in that camera roll? Listen, currently I am sitting on 6,286 pieces of content inside of that camera roll on that iPhone. Okay? And check this out. That number was actually greater. However, I have been on a mission to get all of these files backed up, get them deleted, get them whatever needs to happen with some of this stuff that's sitting in the phone. It's happening right now, and we have been on a mission to get that. We're trying to get this. We're trying to get this phone cleaned up. Okay, we got to get this stuff cleaned up. Okay, no doubt. Okay, because having 6,000 photos and pieces of content, man, this is what they say. This is crazy work here. Crazy work. Okay. So anyway, we're going to come to you and we're going to be sharing some tips on listen how to turn those casual photos that are in your phone into some content. Okay. Look, you are actually sitting on a content gold mine, a content gold mine with these photos that you have in your phone. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start. We got four tips on, just using your casual photos and turning them into content. Okay. And content meaning you can use them for social media posts, you can use them in your blog posts, just something to get a message out. Okay. So, number one, the tip I have for you for number one is tell a story behind a photo. So, listen, don't underestimate the random bunch of photos or, your when you out in the park or something like that and you got a selfie or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You can ask yourself, what was I thinking at the moment? Why did I take that picture or anything like that? And sometimes just sharing that moment, sharing that memory, or sharing that mindset that you have, it definitely can connect you with an audience. It can connect you with people and stuff like that because, we connect with one another based on our authenticity, and just being able to connect. And I understand, I knew what you meant. I know how you feel about that. Okay. So listen, you can tell the story behind that selfie at the park, I'm going to say. But, uh, and it just draws people in, it just draws people in. You know what? Anyway. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into I don't have time tonight. I don't have time tonight to go into that 6,286 photos that's in my phone. Okay. Anyway. Anyway, number two, the tip number two. Okay, so remember, tell a story. Use a photo. Tell a story behind that photo. So that's number one. Tip number two. Listen, is pair it with a powerful caption. Okay, you can have a photo in your phone. Just a regular something in your camera roll and you can basically pair it with a powerful caption, whether you're trying to inspire somebody, if you want to tell them something, or if you want to give them sometimes I'm thinking of inspiration, but sometimes you want to, if you need to show somebody how to do something, like a 1 2 step or whatever, you know, a photo can do that for you. You know how they say a photo speaks 1,000 words. So a lot of times, we can capture that thing in the camera roll, capture that photo in the camera roll, go ahead and put a caption to it. And a lot of times, if you just can't kind of sort out what's going on in your mind and different things like that, you can kind of use like AI. It's a good time to use, an AI tool to help you kind of flesh out some ideas. Even share, you can even share that photo to kind of get some ideas to drum up some stuff. So if you are a content creator, you're on social media and you got an audience that you want to share to, and you need some content to put out or what have you, this is a great idea to do, to use your camera roll. Use the photos that's inside of your phone that you just randomly take, your casual photos, and put a caption with it, and put a message with it, Like I said, you can use it to share a tip, a lesson learned, a quote, or just some kind of relatable moment. Okay? And always, you can be thinking about too, always, what's the message or the vibe does the image support? Okay? So this is how you turn something that is so random in your camera phone, I just want to keep saying camera phone, camera roll, into something relevant. All right. All right, let's go on to number three. Number three is to edit the photo to match your brand or match, the aesthetics of your page, or if you're doing a blog. And these are just kind of random things right here, but you can edit that photo, and sometimes just that little edit can just change the whole dynamic of an image. So you can use tools like, if you're familiar with Lightroom. Lightroom is an app that you can do some editing on. Also, you can use your phone editor, but there are a lot of actually photo editing apps that are out there in the App Store and different things like that. This is not what this show is tonight, because I've used several. I have several that I can even name off. But you can just use your editor and everything like that, and then you can kind of just change change your photo up. You can brighten it a little bit. You can put a filter on it, which I know a lot of people love to do filter, especially when they're doing like their skin or their body shapes and stuff like that. They like to put a lot of filters on there to clear up their face, skinny down their body if that's necessary, or different things like that. But adding that type of edit to your photo can change the dynamic of the photo and different things like that. So that is a tip for you. So you can match up whatever you're trying to say or the aesthetics of your brand. And number four is use throwback photos for consistency. So, if you are a content creator, or if you are someone that needs to stay consistently posting on your behalf, yeah, your camera roll can be your best friend. It could be your best buddy, because you can roll back in that camera roll. Once again, I got 6,286 images or pictures or videos, content in my phone. So if I roll it on back, you know, I can run into some real gems in there. I can run into some real gems, dig in there, find some older photos, older videos, and stuff like that, and find a way to repurpose that stuff. I'm telling you, man, you are sitting on a gold mine, a content gold mine, right in your camera roll. I'm telling you. And you can repurpose that old stuff. You can have something that's relevant to today happening. Go ahead and post that bad boy, put a little edit on it or something like that. And I'm telling you, you're sitting on content gold. And not only are you got some content, you got some consistency as well. So those are our 4 tips for tonight on how to turn your casual photos into content, okay? Useful content, okay? To share with your audience, okay? I am your girl Elisha, coming to you for this Tuesday Night Live, and I am going to go ahead and just go back over the 4 tips that we have for you tonight. Once again, 4 tips on how to turn your casual photos into useful content. Number 1, tell the story behind the photo. Number 2, pair it with a powerful caption. Number 3, edit to match your brand or your style. And number 4, use throwback photos for consistency. And I am excited to announce. No, I just kind of just segued over. Anyway, I'm excited to announce we have our city to city travel content journal, our content e-guide coming out. It is about to come out. I am so excited to that I produced this, and I can't wait for you to get your hands on it. So listen, if you're a person who likes to travel and you like good photographs outside of your cell phone, or if you want some more polished and professional photos and you don't want to have to do the work to do all those things, this city to city snap and go travel guide is giving you all the steps, all the tips and stuff that I use when I'm traveling from city to city, and I'm able to connect with other professional photographers and other content creators and grab me some wonderful pictures in the city that I'm visiting. And that guide is launching soon. I'm excited about it. It has been something in the making. I'm thankful. My experiences just kind of traveling city to city and being able to connect with creatives and being able to share this information with others on how they can do the same thing. So, listen, if you like pictures like I do, you like content like I do, this guide is definitely for you. So, make sure you sign up with our newsletter. Sign up with our newsletter so you'll be the first to know when our guide drops. And also, if you're looking to create the life of your dreams, make sure you check out our manifestation manual. You can start creating the life of your dreams starting tonight with this digital download available in the description below on our website, that is customcreationphotography.com. I'm so glad to bring these things to you and to inspire you to have the best life ever. So, I am your girl Elisa, coming to you for another Tuesday Night Live Tips for Tuesday. And as always, there's more to come. So, y'all stay tuned. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye bye.